Adelaide hustle out onto the field. For some, just another game. Others looking particularly nervous. Would Adelaide run onto the ground? We have the toss of the coin. Adelaide kicking to the right of screen. Round 20. I can't wait for this encounter to begin, and I think the crowd would agree with me too. They're on the edge of their seats. The first quarter has begun.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital.
First hand's important. White picks up the loose ball. Slips the handball to Ebert. Douglas gathers. Gives it to Jacobs. Puts the head down as he runs in. Through for a point. Adelaide by a point. I would have expected him to nail that. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Cheney going for number one. It's going. Cheney with a massive goal. The first goal going to Adelaide. Umpire has the ball. Ready for the centre bounce. Ryder knocks it down the field. Jenkins made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. And he's heading for home. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. He's got the footy in his hands. Hits the running man. Tapped by Jacobs. He's got the footy in his hands. Ebert sends one up towards the wing. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Goes by hand. Gives it to the running man. Jonas gets the interception on the bounce. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over.
Tapped. He takes possession. He grabs it off the ground. Gives it to the running man.
The umpire will give us another ball up.
Jacobs will give you a competitive contest in every hit out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. The Crows getting some momentum back. Adelaide lead.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Good tap from Ryder. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Betts controls. He hand passes the ball. The ball is thumped towards goal by Walker. Adelaide have scored the last two goals. With Adelaide trailing already, they need to pick up the pace, and right now, Trengo gets the ball. Jams it on the boot. Bonfrey's looking to make them pay for that turnover. Marked by Clody. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Going for goal number one. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Brown clearing it out of defence. Wines looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Umpire says holding the ball. McKay slams it on the boot. Smith takes the mark. Kicks it. Thompson with the mark.
Thompson, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Jacobs puts his boot on it. He gathers up the intercepted ball. He hand passes it. He just wants some attention. White by hand. He gets boot to the ball.
Trengo gets the interception on the bounce. Gets it away in the nick of time. Talia dodging for no reason at all. No contest for that mark. Signorello sends one up towards the wing. Strong mark. Broadbent wants to play on. Great mark.
Sloan has so much potential. He could just be anything. Hartlett with the ball. He decides to play it on. Puts boot to ball. He takes a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. It's a mark.
As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 30 metres from home. 30 metres out. Levy going for number 1. Would Adelaide get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal? That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. There's one for the time capsule. He's happy with that effort, and so he should be. Ryder with the tap. He's got the football now. Kicks. Brown takes it wide. Clears now. Wingard with the kick. Nicely into the best. Handballs out into space. He's done a Lady Gaga. He kept everyone guessing. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession.
Adelaide could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. Trengove intercepts the ball. He lays off the pass. Interception. He handballs it. Jenkins hands it back. Sloan kicks for goal. He's missed the goal.
The Power in early trouble. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Catch by Betts. He steadies now in front of goal. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Adelaide get a goal. This kick puts them further into the lead. The Power in early trouble. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Ryder gets the tap. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He plays on now. White puts it on the boot. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. 45 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Wingard certainly sends it a long way, but not always with the right postcode. The Power in trouble. They need to get a move on. It's not the score he was looking for.
The Crows have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Power is starting to fall behind. Hartlett dodging just for the fun of it. He holds onto it too long and it'll be a free. Jenkins puts his boot on it. Broadbent has given away a free kick. Sloan boots it. That's a mark.
Broadbent wants to play on. Gives it to Ryder. Jonas kicks it to the square. Boat was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. He decides to play on. Sends the ball into the 50. Wingard has it. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 40 metres from home. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. An easy grab for Talia. Talia gets the hurry up. And the ball goes sailing out of bounds. The umpires with a good throw. Jacobs is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Ryder. Sloan with a short hand pass. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Cameron gains possession. His first possession. Pittard with the football. Jenkins gathers it. Advantage with the ball now. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Jams it on the boot now. Levy had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. He passes just before he's taken down by Lever. Sloan with the mark. Choose to kick it. Caught. He plays on now. A taunt from Boak. Looks like he panicked there. Umpire says holding the ball. Jams it on the boot now. He gets above the crowd. He hand passes the ball. Now he wants it back. These possessions just keep ticking over for Jacobs. No contest for that mark. 45 metres out. Well, if you could hand pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. Adelaide by 20 points. It's not the score he was looking for.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, Port Adelaide might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Betts has a kick. Walker with the mark. He lines it up with the goal.
Going for goal number 2. Oh, no. You've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. The Crows in front. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Trengo playing on out of the goal square. An easy interception for Cameron. Handballs to the running man. They've conceded possession. He lays off the pass. Sends the Sharon on its way. Gets the loose ball. Advantage, says the umpire. He gets the hand pass. Sloan heads in for the goals. Tantalizingly close. Behind. The Crows by 22. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time the Power stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. And the ball is out of play. A good hit out there. Cameron gains the loose ball. He has the ball. He's got a handball away. Lynch heading for goal. Jeez. Poor kicking. The goals are just too small today. Adelaide lead.
Disappointing kick there. Kicks into the middle. Jacobs takes it well. Kick goes in the direction of the lead. Signorella has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
It's clear that Adelaide have been practicing their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Jenkins shoots for goal. He's missed the goal.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. 65 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Low, spearing kick. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 60 metres out. Cheney to kick on a 30-degree angle. It's certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. Cheney sinks it from a long way out. That's number 2. Adelaide by 5 goals.
Cheney's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
I think he just wants attention. Jenkins bumps. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Caught by Ford Bent.
Port Adelaide just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. It's gone through for a behind. Yet another behind.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Looks like he's going to go long. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Lynch gets that pull behind. Far too many points racked up for just one match. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Sensational mark. Everything just fitted into place for Sloan. Sloan taking aim. A long way out. Douglas offers him a lead. Solid catch. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal.
He mightn't be taking them off them himself, but he's always getting a fist in the way of the opposition. Broad bent. Intercepts it. It's a mark. He boots it.
Richo, how did you see the opening quarter?
We're looking at a team who's afraid to look bad. As a player, when I saw the trepidation, I knew we would win every time. The Power will really need to address that at quarter time if they're to get back into this game.
Adelaide are in the lead by 32.
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
And here's the start of the second term.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
Slips the handball to White. Talia picks up the bouncing ball. A short handball, nothing presenting. He fires it to an empty space. Sloan kicks it. Marked by Betts. 50 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. He holds his breath. Betts sinks it from a long way out. A second goal in the bag. Adelaide in front.
Betts is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
Jacobs with the punch. Jenkins just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Kicks to the attacking 50. Libby with the catch. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him 20 metres from home. Libby goes goalward. It's true. They've got the break they need, but will it be the catalyst to drive them home? A dead straight bounce. Ryder thumps it forward. Is in his possession. Finding the running player. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Takes that one strongly. Hand passes. Laird gives it back. He scoops the ball off the ground. He gets another possession. Cheney boots it. The mark is taken by Jenkins. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals.
Let's play on.
Disappointing kick there.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Power need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Lynch getting into position for the kick. Lynch kicks for goal. Lynch has got it.
The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Rydick really gets onto this one. Has it now. They've conceded possession. Ebert throws it clear as day. Jams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Jams it on the boot. Douglas the better man there. Sends it on its way. A solid mark from Betts. This will have to be his very best kick. Meters from home. Shot by Jenkins. Richo, help me out here. What was he thinking?
Ice cream. It's my best guess.
The Crows manages to rack up another behind.
Jacobs lines up. Jacobs goes for goal. No, he's missed it. The Crows just cannot get a goal.
Let's play on.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Trenger kicking the ball to himself. Kicks it across the ground. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Vogt has his head down now. Nice contested mark by Talia. Slams it on the boot. Thompson grabs that one. Kicks. Takes it well.
The Crows are gaining a lot of the advantage through some smart kicks and even better marks inside their forward 50. That's a very bad kick. The Power breathe a collective sigh of relief.
That replay shows just how good that goal was. Tapped by Ryder, takes possession. Thompson has the ball, lobs the pass. Sloan taken down by White. Vogt collects it. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Approaching the goals now. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. Shoulders locked, eyes on the ball. Batted down nicely by Jacobs. Cheney is able to grab it on the half volley. He picks it up. It's a ball up. Hit by Jacobs. Lucky bounce collected. Goes by hand. Daylight between him and the goals. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Hartigan with the interception. Ebert gets the interception on the bounce. Ebert plays on. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holiday. Thompson sends it to open space. Sends the ball out into space. Punishing kick from Impey. Out of bounds near the 50. Look at the big eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Ryder sticks out his hands and collects the ball. A good mark under the circumstances. Pittard knows he needs to hang on to them. Vogt has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
He's racking up possessions. 30 metres from home. Levick has a shot. It's a question of accuracy. Levick slams one on the boot for goal. He'll be happy with that. He's kicked his fourth. They're back in with a chance.
The power have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Dishes it off by hand.
Ebert, an amazing tackler. He could take down a whole team almost single-handedly. It gets tapped. Jonas collects it. Thompson mops up the ball. He heads into home. The goals are just too small today.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trengove shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Douglas blinds up. Douglas has a kick. That was badly needed. The Crows lead.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Ryder hits it, is in his possession. Heads up the corridor. Monfries with the catch. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Shot by Monfries. That ball's travelling, gets the distance. Monfries gets number 2. With Adelaide, players with massive smiles on their faces now. They needed that. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Ryder punches. Hartigan has the ball. Jacobs gets the ball. He controls the bouncing ball. The ball is smothered. Nicely intercepted by Ebert, finding the running player just in time with that kick. He's injured. Richo, can you tell us what you saw?
Yeah, definitely something wrong there. He'll be coming off the ground as quick as he can.
Great swoops on the loose ball and we'll have a change of possession. Levick heading in. Watch his style. Hartlett having no trouble taking that one. He kicked that one like my wife would. And the ball goes over the boundary line. Laird slams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Gets boot to leather. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster.
Lobby has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. Ebert watching the ball, missed them all.
A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. Kicks. Nice contested mark by McKay. Choose to kick it. The contest, no match for him. He's been told to play on. Slams it on the boot. Hands like dinner plates.
He kicks the ball. He marks the ball.
Hartigan gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Played on. Handballs from the tackle. Cameron with the running catch. Trenga looking like a Manchester United player. Gathered by Ebert. Handballs to the running man. Intercepted by Thompson. Controlled by Ellis-Yolman. He runs into the goal. Going for goal number 1. The Crows leads by 25. Disappointing kick there. He decides to play on. Kicked by Trenga. Perfect timing from Pittard.
Pittard is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Smith scoops it up. Jenkins slams the ball to his boot. Impey claims the ball.
Impey sends one up towards the wing. Wins the hardball. Wines lays it off by hand. Good drop punt by Globey. Trenga takes an uncontested mark. Going for goal number 1. A goal for Port Adelaide. Trenga kicks his first. Well, they definitely want to get back in this match. They've not given up hope. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Levy thumps it forward. Hartigan with the ball. They've conceded possession. Booted by White. Solid catch. Too close to the kicker. That's going to be 50. Talia boots it. Cameron claims the ball. Thumps the pigskin. McKay couldn't complete the mark. Pittard doesn't waste that opportunity. Scoops up the ball. He's got the footy in his hands. Superb handball. She's running hot, Richo.
He's been outstanding all match, Dan.
He's misjudged the boundary line there. Shoulders locked, eyes on the ball. One down by Jenkins. Hands it out to open space. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Caught by Sloan. Gets boot to leather. Impey on the ball at the moment. Levick dishes it off to the running man. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Thompson receives the ball. Kicks. Ellis-Yolman read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Cameron comes away with the ball. With the ball now. Trenga hand passes out to space. Betts with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Adelaide by 20 points. It's not the score he was looking for.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time the Power stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Lynch takes a shot straight into the post. Lots of points now for the Crows.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Great mark. Dishes it off by hand. Ebert with a kick as he gets pulled down by Thompson. A rushed kick. Impey bursting with inventive strategy right now to be sure of hitting the target. He's actually kicking first and calling whatever it hits the target. Drake wants to play on. Wingard with the running catch. He takes an uncontested mark. 25 metres out, 30 metres out. Bonfries whacks one on the boot for goal. That was a narrow miss. Port Adelaide are really under the gun here. It's not the score he was looking for. He's searching for his teammates. And the mark will be paid. The Power trailing by 20. They have a lot to think about after the first half.
Adelaide are playing well, but even if they are on the right track, they'll get run over if they just sit there in the second half. So they need to go into the rooms at half-time and sit and look at ways that they can improve.
So half-time, and Richo, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Don't give up at half-time. Concentrate on winning the second half as well.
There's one for the time capsule. We'll go to Richo for this.
And the power with 65 kicks. Not much in it.
Thanks for that, Richo. It's half-time and we'll be back soon for the second half. And here we go for the second half.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
Interception. Sloan with the football. Hey, nice play, Shakespeare. Choose to kick it. Doak takes the mark. Picture perfect drop punt. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The ruckman hard at it. Levy with a big fist on it. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Thompson with a short hand pass. Jams it on the boot now. He has space for an easy mark. Kicks. Off the ground. He runs into the goal. Shot by Tartlett. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. Big trouble for the Power. They need to kick a few now. It's not the score he was looking for. Clean pickup by Tartlett. Mistimes the kick. Doak tries his luck along the ground. He has the ball in the hands of Monfries. Trengo going for number 3. The Power have scored the last 4 goals. The Power trailing, but they can still easily catch up from here. I gotta say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Levy with first hands to the ball. Jonas comes away with the ball. He has the ball. Cheney running in, about to kick. No contest for that man. Betts a long way out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Takes it well.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. But the Power forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. He steadies now in front of goal.
Hardigan looking to make them pay for that turnover. Monfries going for number 3. He'd like that one again. It was a shocker off the boot. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. Gets boot to high. Doak, talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Collected by Sloan. Thompson with the running catch. Cameron grabbed high by Dempey. Choose to kick it. The ball goes out of bounds. The ruckman hard at it. Jenkins with the hit. A favourable bounce. The ball is socket. Sweeping handball. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Ellis Yolman taken down by Broadbent. Jonas hand passes it. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Adelaide by 8 points. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. A great effort. White opts to play on. Sends the Sharon on its way. Wins the hard ball. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Takes that one strongly.
Brown has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. He slams that on the boot. Jenkins with the mark. He plays on. Douglas with the catch.
Slams it on the boot. Sloan grabs that one. Sends the Sharon on its way. Wins the hard ball. He steadies now in front of goal. 45 metres out. Betts hammers the ball for goal. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Well, that puts another behind on the scoreboard. Disappointing kick there.
Trengove, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Lynch kicks for goal. A goal to Adelaide. Adelaide out in front over Port Adelaide.
The ball has been bounced. Levy with a big fist on it. What was the intention of that kick, Richard?
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
He steadies now in front of goal, 45 metres out. A 30-degree kick for Monfries, going for goal number 3. Chalk up a goal for Port Adelaide. Well, they've stemmed the flow with that goal, but they need to carry that momentum on if they're going to avoid the floodgates bursting. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Levy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Jenkins. He decides to play on. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. Smith takes the mark. Slams it on the boot. Levy acting like a gorilla who wants his banana back. Kicks it across the ground. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Walk the Crows have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. Bogue takes possession. He's holding the ball. Thompson kicks the ball. McKay marks it. Puts boot to ball. Cameron with the ball.
Spears a low ball. Marks. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Ellis Yolman gains possession. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Trengove sockers it. Betts puts his head down and runs in. Kicked by Broadbent. Jonas claims the ball. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. White takes the mark.
Port Adelaide have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing.
Hit by Jenkins. Kicks hurriedly. Collected by Trengove. Levy heading in. Watch his style. Monfries grabs that one. He steadies now in front of goal. 25 metres out. Golden opportunity here. Shot by Monfries. Monfries with the goal. Richo, this match keeps getting better and better.
Monfries is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
Levy thumps it forward. Handballs from the tackle. Ellis Yolman comes away with the ball. That tackle clearly above the shoulders. Gets boot to leather. Wines sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Hardigan with the kick. Catch by Smith. Gets boot to high. Jenkins presents and takes the mark.
Jenkins has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Cheney slams the ball to his boot. He boots it. He takes the contested mark. McKay not letting him get away. He takes the footy. Cheney gains possession. Dishes it off to the running player, White. Handballs it.
Hardigan with the interception. He has the ball, approaching the goals now. Horrible kick by Monfries, and over the boundary line she goes. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. That had some power behind it. Strong mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him. Great with a wobbly kick. Wingard made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. Disappointing kick there. Cleanly picked up. He picked it up off the ground. Kicks it. Monfries approaching home now. It's in the air. Chalk up a goal for Port Adelaide. That's 4 goals. Kicks the goal. That'll be a team lifter. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. His face says it all. Here's the bounce. Clean tap by Globey. A favourable bounce. Broadbent has the ball. Just in time with that kick. Nice interception. White runs past and gets the ball. Lucky bounce collected. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Talia keeping calm, and he kicks the ball out of the 50. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 60 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. 50 metres from home. Trenga to kick on a 30-degree angle. It's certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Trenga getting another. That's 4 so far. The Power won't be so desperate after that goal. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Levick decisively. The spilled ball is collected. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. White finds his man on the move. Nicely intercepted by Jenkins. Sockers the ball away. The umpire allows play to continue. Wines throws the ball. Free kick. Kicked by Smith. Caught by McKay. Bumps the pigskin. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Walk the Power have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. He plays it on.
Impey got under it. He plays on now. Great mark. Smith sends one up towards the wing. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. A nothing kick. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Laird feeds it wide. He wins the contest. That's a piercing kick from Smith. Caught by McKay.
McKay is just ridiculously consistent. I'd like to see a clanger from him for a change. When coaches have someone like him in the lineup, they can just sleep a lot easier knowing how reliable he is. Monfries taking aim. Monfries goes for goal. Monfries puts them back in contention. Port Adelaide are over the Crows.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce, laser straight. Levy thumps it forward. Has it now. They've conceded possession. Boak on the ball at the moment. Talia gets the upper hand. Kicks the skin off it. Pittard presents and takes the mark. Going for goal number 1. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
Definitely wasn't brave.
I would have expected him to nail that. Gets boot to high. Trenga picks it up. Jenkins gathers. Sends the Sharon on its way. It's Edward Scissorhands. Ebert kicks it just in time. Jenkins with the interception. Handball finds Cameron. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Wines gets the upper hand. Boak kicks inside 50. Gets the loose ball. Bumped by Monfries. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. As we get into the final break, the scores are the Power 89. The Crows 72. Both coaches will be anxious, no doubt, to reinforce the importance of the last quarter's performance to their players.
Outplayed, outgunned. The Crows need to take stock and show some real vigour here in the last. They have the talent and the legs, but do they have the belief?
Time to... The final term has commenced.
You and your opponent want the same thing. The only thing that matters is who works the hardest for it.
Ball up in the centre square. Claimed by Jacobs. Thompson manages to get the handball out of the pack. Cheney keeping it low. Ellis Yeoman claims it. 45 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Through for a point. Alarm bells are sounding for the Crows. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Not much on offer for Trenga. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Chips it down towards half forward. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Brown sends one up towards the wing. Boak looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
It's clear that Port Adelaide have been practising their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. Boak with the mark. He gets boot to the ball.
Monfries gathers it, gets the ball free. A lot of possessions for him. He could land a jumbo in front of Trenger. Port Adelaide beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 95-73. All is in readiness. Good bounce. Ryder punches it. He's got the footy in his hands. With the ball now. Gains possession. Hartigan is an absolute leather magnet. And for those who think there's no such thing, spare a thought for my wife and my wallet. The players have decided to take advantage. With the quick hands. Back from Signorello. Interception. Heads up the corridor. Hands like dinner plates.
Lever needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Strong mark there. Boak slams the ball to his boot. Laird marks it.
Jams it on the boot now. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Booted by Hartigan. A good mark under the circumstances. Jams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Kicks it. Wines has it. Gets boot to leather. Solid catch. Monfries just gauging which way that wind is blowing. Can he kick it from here, Richard?
This angle will test him, I reckon, Dennis.
45 metres out. Gets the distance. Half a dozen goals in this display. Stunning. This kick has extended their lead. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. White finds his man on the move. Chips it down towards half forward. Marked by Hartigan.
Hartigan is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Signorello boots it. He grabs it. Jacobs with the kick. White really forced to earn that mark.
Free kick. Bumps the pigskin. Broadbent got under it. Jams it on the boot. Takes that one strongly. Puts boot to ball. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
No questioning whether the Crows can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. Adelaide need to start kicking more direct for goal. He boots it.
Smith laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. It's a ball up. Ryder with the tap. Cheney with the football. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Pittard will be looking for excuses for that shocker. The ball heads out of bounds. Puts boot to ball. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Jacobs soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Cheney was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Cheney steers the ball towards goal. An easy grab for Ellis Yeoman. Distance could be the problem. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Adelaide fans will beat the traffic home today. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Booted by Boak. A mark by Ryder. A short handball. Trenger kicks. Gets the loose ball. Going for goal number one. Misses the goal and goes through for the behind. The Power leads by 28. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. The loose ball picked up. Trengo holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Cardigan. Cuts towards the middle. Cheney, the better man there. Slams it on the boot. Free kick going to Ellis Yolman. Ellis Yolman slams one on the boot for goal. Plenty of shots are spoiled at the last moment by efforts to add just those few more metres. It's not the score he was looking for.
The power have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder Adelaide was starting to fall behind.
Brown kicks it forward. Smith catches. A rushed kick. Nice hands. Kicks beyond the wing. A good job keeping it in play there. Sorry, I spoke too soon. It goes across the line. The ruckmen are locked in battle. Hit by Jacobs. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Pittard with no time to delay with that kick. The ball spills to Lynch. He's got the footy in his hands. Broadbent is streaming past and gets the footy. He gets another possession. Takes possession. He's got the football now. Sweeping handball. He's holding the ball. Signorella keeps that one low. Takes that one strongly.
Adelaide have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing. Broadbent slams the ball to his boot. He goes for home.
Down goes Walker. Walker lining up 20 metres from home. Walker aiming for the goals. Goal to Adelaide. A second goal in the bag. A dead straight bounce. Definitely palmed to advantage. He's got the footy in his hands. Going for goal number 6. Trengo put the effort in, but it doesn't pay off. Port Adelaide with a handy break, leading the Crows 103 to 81. I would have expected him to nail that. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. The ball spills to Trengo. He's heading for home. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that run when it comes down. Talia with a clinical drop punt. Pittard marks. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Kick by Laird. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Thompson's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. That's a mark. He kicks the ball. Sloan catches it.
Slams it on the boot. Strong mark. Jams it on the boot now. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Rydek takes the mark. Lobs the pass. Wines slams it on the boot. Nice mark under pressure. Laird boots it. Nice mark there. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision was generally less disastrous than indecision. Bounces favourably for Hardigan. Talia with the running catch. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. Well, some might call it smart. I call it a point. It's not the score he was looking for.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, Adelaide might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Boak didn't waste the opportunity. Puts boot to ball. Good mark.
Gets boot to leather. And the mark will be paid. McKay drilled that kick in. Wines grabs that one. His kick slurs up the side of his boot. He picked it up off the ground. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
The Power beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 110 to 81.
Monfries can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
With the ball now. Impey gets a hard bump from Ellis Yolman. Jonas sends one up towards the wing. Boak has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Boak's got an amazing vertical leap. Hand passes to the running man.
We'll have another ball up. Jacobs wins the tap. Terrible timing by Ryder. The bouncing ball is controlled. Gets the ball free. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. Jacobs thumps it forward. Squeezes out a handball. I think he just wants attention. Ebert with the running catch. Ryder going for number one. The ball crosses the line. The ball over the line. Talia keeping calm, and he kicks the ball out of the 50. Played on, puts boot to ball. Trengert has it. He steadies now in front of goal, 40 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick, going for goal number 6. Which, what can you say about that attempt?
Nothing, Dennis. Nothing.
It's not the score he was looking for. Looks like he's going to go long. Unfortunately, placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Jonas has kicked that like a wet cabbage. That play was as high-tech as it can for. Brown has been told to play on. What a turnaround. The Power certainly fought an uphill battle to win. Your final word on today's game, Richard?
We have to feel a little bit for the Crows. They've worked really hard to get into a good position to win this match, and they've let a golden opportunity slip through their fingers.
Final scores at 111 to 81. Richard, as always, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Dennis. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Until next time, goodbye.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball.